Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about important 8 marks question. So this will definitely come in exam. The question is, draw the diagram of microsporangium and label its wall layers. Write briefly about the wall layers. మనకు మైక్రోస్పొరాంజియం అన్నాడు. What is microsporangium? Microsporangium is present in the stamens. Stamens are male reproductive organs. If you see the flower pods, just imagine so this is a flower. Okay, here stamens are present. These are all stamens, male reproductive organs. So this is the third oral, and the last one is ovary. Okay, and these are the stamens. In stamens we can find microsporangium. In stamens pollen grain preparation occurs. So in stamens there are 4 chambers. In these chambers pollen grain preparation occurs. Okay, so now here the question is, draw the diagram of microsporangium and its wall layers. Label its wall layers. Each microsporangium, here you can see the diagram of microsporangium. Here the transverse section of stamens. Okay, the first layer is epidermis and second layer is endothecium. Below endothecium 2 to 3 layers, 2 or more than 2 layers of middle layers are present. Okay, so these layers are called middle layers. Why? Because these layers are present in between endothecium and the last layer is, that is tapetum. In between tapetum and endothecium, the layers which are present are called middle layers. Generally 2 to 3 layers are present. Okay, so the last layer is called tapetum. Tapetum provides food material to the microsporogenous tissue. The tissue here, this tissue is called microsporogenous tissue. Why? Because this tissue only undergoes meiotic division and gives microspores, nothing but pollen grains. Okay, so that's why this tissue is called microsporogenous tissue. Microsporogenous tissue. So in this question nothing is there. We have to draw the diagram and we have to label the layers. First one is epidermis, second layer is endothecium. Below the endothecium 2 to 3 layers are present, that is called middle layers, and the last layer is called tapetum. Here tapetum provides food material or nourishment to the microsporogenous tissue. Each microsporogenous cell which enlarges and undergo meiotic division and forms 4 microspores, and these microspores are called pollen tetrad. Pollen tetrad, nothing but pollen grains. Here you have to write about each layer. Epidermis, it is outermost single one cell thickness thin walled layer. Stomium like epidermal cells helps in dehiscence of pollen sac at maturity. And endothecium, it is a second layer. Okay, at maturity cells, these endothecium layers, they mainly involves in the dehiscence of the anther. Dehiscence of the anther. That dehiscence means rupturing of the pollen or pollen sac or microsporangium. Okay. At maturity, these cells they lose water and contract. Due to the contraction, cracks appear. These cracks leads to the breakage of the microsporangium wall. And we know very well middle layers 1 to 3 middle layers are present. These middle layers are present in between endothecium and tapetum, and the last layer is called tapetum. It is an innermost layer, one cell thickness, and it is nutritive layer. Why? Because it supplies nutrient to the microsporogenous tissue inside the tissue. Okay, so you just draw the diagram, okay, and label the wall layers. First one is epidermis, endothecium, middle layers, microspore, mother cells. If you draw the diagram and write about 2 to 3 lines about each layer, you will get definitely 8 marks. Okay, so this question will definitely come in exam. Be prepared. Thank you.